ladies and gentlemen. My name is Irock1005, and I would just like to introduce you to my cooking show. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you the masterful ways of cooking chicken for Chicken Alfredo. Let's get into the dish. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab out some chicken. Not a full chicken, though, because that's weird. And you don't need that much chicken. Unless, of course, you're serving, like, a family. Actually, no, you don't need the whole chicken. Put down your knife. Put down your knife and put down the chicken. It has a family. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab out some chicken. Just some, though. The breast, mainly, because that's the good part for Chicken Alfredo. You're going to want to lay out approximately 1 to about 4 chicken breasts. Okay, 4. This many. Minus the thumb. Thumbs aren't fingers. Anyways, you put down the chicken, and you grab out your very sharp knife. I don't have a very sharp knife, so I'm going to be using this brush. You just slice. Until you're done. Now, what you're going to want to do after you've very delicately and safely cut your chicken into very many small tiny pieces is you're going to want... Hang on, I'm getting a call. Okay, I have returned. Anyway, what you're going to want to do after you finish with your chicken breast is you're going to want to put it into a bowl. Okay? You're going to want to put it into a bowl, and then in that bowl with your little tiny chicken pieces, you're going to want you to grab your salt. Unless, of course, you're allergic. Then don't use it. Yeah, don't use it if you're allergic to it. And you get your salt, and you put it like this over your bowl. And what you want to do is you want to shake the friggin' life out of the thing until a bunch of little snowflakes are coming down onto your chicken. Okay? Shake the life out of it until it's dripping down. Okay, and now afterwards, still holding your chicken, you want to grab out your pepper. Okay, now, depending on the kind of pepper shaker you have, you might want to shake the living life out of it, or you want to set down your bowl and you want to shake. You just want to shake the bottom until a bunch of pepper is coming down on your chicken. Now that you have the chicken, you want to set it aside, right? You want to set it aside. Now, what you want to do is you want to grab out your very large pan. The one from Tangled should do. It's got Flynn's faceness on the back of it. It'll do fine. Not sponsored by Disney. I wish. But then you set the pan onto the stove, and then you turn on the stove. I won't say how high, because it's a learning experience, life. Anyways, then you want to grab out your butter. Your butter. Okay? You want to grab out your butter. And then you put the butter onto the pan. And then you shake it. You shake it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. I got a little bit angry there. My therapist tells me I need to calm down, so put the tablespoons of butter into the pan and let it shake. You let it shake. Until it melts. You know it's melted when your hand catches fire. And what you want to do when your hand catches fire is just to pat it a bit. pat out the fire. Now, what you want to do is you want to grab your chicken, and you want to flip it into the pan. Now, when it's in the pan, you gotta make sure it's flat. You gotta make sure it's one layer. You can't have this action going on. You can't stack your chicken to the top of the Empire State Building and enter Olympus. You just gotta make it one layer. Okay? And once it is one layer, you wait. For approximately 2 minutes. It's looking good. That's a nice sizzle. Have you taken over the universe yet? Have you eaten an entire cow? Have you consumed someone's life essence? Now, once it has been 2 minutes, you want to take your tongs, you know, these things. Take your tongs, and you want to grab your chicken and look at it. Looking tasty. And now you want to flip it and put it back on the pan. You want to put it back on the pan. And you want to do that with each piece of chicken. And then you wait once more. Once your chicken is done, you want to take your previously mentioned tongs, and after you have burnt its life essence out, you want to use your tongs to pick it up and put it in the bowl. Not your noodle bowl, but your other bowl, or your chicken bowl. Your chicken bowl. Now, once it's in your chicken bowl, you want to look at your pan and make sure you've done the noodles. A separate video will explain the noodles. You want to make sure your noodles are ready for the chicken. And then you take the chicken and then you throw it as hard as you possibly can into the bowl. Okay? And then you take your bowl and for a little bit you stir it. And make sure you don't go too extreme or that will kill the chicken. Stupid little chicken. Okay. Okay. And now, once it is done, you have your chicken Alfredo. And what you want to do is you want to throw it very violently at the closest bowl you can find. And then have some chicken Alfredo. I'll see you guys on the next cooking video. This has been Irock1005. Goodbye, everyone. Okay.